Shalom, giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations unto the elect. Those of you that are scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, to you I say Shalom. And it's your brother Gabar from the GMS Miami camp. And what I basically want to speak about, basically going into the Elder Kazak's video regarding a topic that he's speaking about, in which this topic we can all relate to, the believers of Yahweh Shai. We're here in this society, and we pretty much have gone against the grain. And what I mean by going against the grain is the things that we believe in are extreme to this world, what they call extreme. Okay, and with that being said, our family members, even sometimes even the wife of your bosom, okay, you know, people talk shit about you. They do wrong to you. Even you know, outside of this truth, you know, sometimes you may feel like you were done wrong. Okay, and this is something that we can all relate to, and I thought that this is a good topic because shit, people do us wrong all the time. All right, people may mistreat us for a certain season, and sometimes we have to endure that. Sometimes we just have to sit, wait, and be patient and pray to the Lord, because sometimes the Lord just wants us to deal with certain situations. It could be for various different reasons. It could be to work on your patience. All right. A lot or many other different things to get a lesson out of what you're going through. Or sometimes the Lord just want to fuck somebody up. Okay, the Lord wanted to fuck Pharaoh up. So what did he do? He hardened his heart. So sometimes the Lord does things for various different reasons. All right. And, you know, test, trial, whatever the case may be, but we can all relate to this. So I'm going to play the video.
I just caught wind that, you know, another one of our relatives is getting plagued, man. You know, and this particular family member, you know, gave me, you know, certain hell as I was growing up, you know. I mean, to be honest, this particular family member.
And he said this particular member gave him hell when he was coming up. It said when he was coming up. So, shit, there's plenty of stories in the scriptures where judgment didn't exactly happen right then and there. We might want judgment to happen on a person immediately. See, but the Lord might not have it written like that. Sometimes we got to wait a couple years for a nigga to get judged. You know, we all got to counsel that. You know, wicked ass nigga at my old job. I had to suffer that nigga, man. I had to endure. You know, I would pray to the Lord. You know, nigga had demons on him. He had it out for me. He just was lasered in on me, and I understood. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the spiritual world, and some demons, niggas just got demons on them. But I had to wait a couple of years for the Lord to get that nigga. See, and you know, not to say that, you know, we popping bottles when you know when niggas get fucked up. Shit, but hey, it is what it is.
Was a whole demon. Not just to me, but just to people in general, you know. You know, this person made a lot of enemies, man. And I remember that, you know, when I first woke up to this truth, I actually told this particular relative. I'm not talking about the one I just bumped into in the grocery.
Now, this elder, he said when he first came into the truth, I don't know how long he been in the truth, but I want to say at least 15 years. See? Now the judgment is set. Now, obviously, this person was most likely getting chastened throughout this 15 years, but the judgment is set now. And most likely he's not going to be able to get out of this. See, but we have to endure. We have to be patient. We got to wait. The same way we got to wait for Babylon the Great to go down. Okay, we got to let these damn crackers keep building up the tab, and prophecy playing out. And once that judgment is set, the judgment is already set in the heavens. Through the Spirit, it's already set. But when it plays out, it got to play out. Let me get a scripture. Romans 12:17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. See, because a nigga being evil and wicked to you, you ain't got to be evil and wicked to him back. Okay, even though, shit, sometimes you like, man, fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of a lot of the things that we do in this world, when we wake up to this truth, if you become a new man, you don't react to the same things you would react to when you first, before you woke up to this truth. So for instance, if a nigga, obviously, if a nigga coming up to you and got a demon on him, and he's trying to provoke you, obviously, you know what I'm saying? The nigga got spirits on him. You should know that. All right? But, hey, I just ignore people. Sometimes if I gotta see a certain person more than twice a week, 3 times a week, and they got spirits on them, if they out of pocket, I just ignore them. Okay, I pretty much I just like I ain't got time for that shit, man. Okay, you gotta learn how to let shit roll, and at the end of the day, guess what? That person is marked. Okay, I got a slight little testimony. This is before I came into the truth. I was wrongfully terminated from my first job. I was there for almost 9 years. I was working in the warehouse for almost 9 years. From when I was 18 years old, I started working there. Got fired for some bullshit. I'm not going to get into it. So the person that had a hand in firing me, I found out a couple years after that, maybe 2 years, 3, 4 years after that, that dude, the Lord turned that dude into a vegetable, man. They said the dude had a brain aneurysm, and the Lord, he got him. Straight vegetable. See, the thing is, man, we can't do what the Lord can do to people. And we have, and that's also going into what? Trusting and believing in him, that he will recompense us. Having faith that he will recompense you. He's shown you before. Some people that have done you wrong, what did the Lord do to them? We've already got accounts of it. It makes no sense now, because more people are going to do us wrong. Some people might, especially now in these times, stab you in your back. All right, whatever the case may be, and it may be people conspiring against you right now that you don't even know about. But guess what? No weapon formed against thee shall prosper. Okay, you had to remember that. So these people think that they're going to put us in a box, all right, that they're going to win, that they're going to be able to do what they want to do with us. But that's not going to be the case at all. It's not going to be the case. All right, verse 18. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. And that's what we try our best to do. If you're in this truth, it's best to, live peaceably with all men. Try your best. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be going out there starting shit with people. Because the wisdom that we have, we're above these people spiritually. These people are like beasts. They're rash. Animals react off instinct. That's how these people are. So we're light years ahead of these people. Okay, and it's not to, say, oh yeah, I'm better than this person, because at the end of the day, we don't know who a part of the elect or not. But at the end of the day, the Lord gave us this wisdom at this very present moment, and we have to use it. We have to apply it. Okay, so this is wisdom. Verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Okay, we're not here to avenge ourselves. The Lord said, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. What the hell can a sheep do to a wolf? Huh? Not a shepherd. the shepherd can put it on somebody. Wasn't King David a shepherd? And what did David do to those lions and bears? He slew a lion, he slew a bear. He was a shepherd. So the people that are trying to get us, guess who's going to get them? The shepherd. Okay? Who's our shepherd? Yahweh Shai. Okay? And of course, the Father, Yahweh Shai. So we have to pray to those, our Father, which are in heaven, and trust Him to be able to handle these certain situations that we encounter and that we are going to encounter. Because deception, backstabbing, shit talking, all type of shit is going to happen in these last days. It says, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. The Lord said, I'm going to pay them back. Let me do the heavy lifting. I got it. They did you wrong? Okay, cool. I got it. That's comfort. Because we don't have to map out a plan and thinking how I'm going to get this nigga back. We ain't got to get these niggas back. The Lord going to get these ninjas, man. Whoever it is. All right? Shit, the Lord will even fuck your wife up. Yeah, he'll fuck her up. He'll chasten her. She doing some crazy shit that you don't know about, and he'll fuck her ass up. He'll get her. Okay? He'll get her. The Lord is no respecter of person, man.
Store. But, someone else that we end up talking about, But anyway, this particular family member, I told him about the truth when I first woke up. And he mocked at it, man. He mocked at it. He made light of it. But now he bumped into, one of my relatives, one of my cousins, female cousin. And she told me this particular family member is getting plagued like hell to the point to where, he's in the hospital or was in the hospital. I'm not sure what he's doing now. But after this person went to the hospital, like the type of...
See, the thing about... You think he mocking now? Or is he praying to that same God he was mocking? See, the thing about man is you can't outlive God. You don't have more time than the Most High. Eventually, He's going to get you. You can't, like the saying goes, you can't box with Him. So the Lord can wait. The Lord can wait 2 lifetimes to get you. He don't even have to get you in this lifetime. Like, so to speak, right? He could have waited 2 lifetimes before and then judge you now in this life and put it all the wrath that He wants to on your ass. Because He's the judge.
Situation he's been in, he's not the same after that. His after that, man. And when this female cousin told me about that, it put fear in my heart, man. Like, hey, the Lord ain't playing, man. Because you may not see when the Lord gets a person. So in your mind, you think that He's gonna continue to live their life, which we know our God is a God of judgment. Yeah, how about Shem Yahushua?
And he said something, which was a major point that I wanted to speak on. And guess what? You got to be okay with not even knowing that person got judged. There's plenty of people that came to the camp, that came around you, people that you don't even know anymore that fucked you over or talk shit about you, and you might never see them again. But guess what? That don't mean that the Lord not gonna fuck them up. That don't mean that. And a lot of times you don't even know who the Lord fucking up. You don't know what the hell they going through in their personal lives. Or you don't know. And we got to be okay with sometimes not even seeing the judgments. You know what I'm saying? We just got to trust in the Lord. Now we're going to see the judgment of America, Lord willing, we endure to the end. We're going to see this bitch getting nuked. All right. Getting destroyed. Turmoil.
God of judgment, and we understand no one gets away. But I'm just making the point, just because you don't see what's happening to a person, it doesn't mean that they're not being judged, man.
Exactly. Just because you don't see it, just because we don't physically see the elites, the international banking family, that don't mean that the Lord not fucking chastening their old ass or their offsprings. The Lord hates them people. Now, they've been given the fatness of the earth, no doubt. That doesn't mean that the Lord is not plaguing these fucking Edomites. The Lord might be plaguing your fucking boss with nightmares. You might be chasing his ass in his nightmares every fucking night like Michael Myers. But he'll never tell you that. The elites could be having dreams about going into slavery. You know what I'm saying? Some of the elites might be scared to fucking go to sleep. Just because they're trillionaires, that doesn't mean anything. The Lord look, man. The Lord ain't no respected person, man. And we know that the Lord is chastening those fucking elite bankers. Now they're being preserved because they're going to be the first fruits of slavery. Their lives are going to be preserved because they got to go into slavery first to chain the kings and nobles. So they have to be alive because they're getting locked up for crimes against humanity. They're not going to be able to pop no fucking cyanide pill and just, nah, When the Lord come back, they ain't going to, see, they think they got their back, they playing bees and, okay, well, if this don't work, then worst case scenario, we got this pill in the bunker where if we take it, we'll instantly just die. So we won't. No. That's not going to work like that. Okay? Yeah. We know how you Edomites get down. We know. The first thing you willing to do is off yourselves. And you elite bankers know you're going into slavery. You know, because the word is reached to the gates of the nobles. You know you're going into slavery. The first fruits. The first thing smoking, you and your families, whoever you under them bunkers with, y'all getting shackled.
The Lord see them. The Lord gets them, and the Lord see us too. And think about it, no one gets away. So,
No one gets away. No one gets away. Ecclesiasticus 16:17. Say not thou, I will hide myself from the Lord. Because you got people that believe that. If I just, it's written in the book of Revelation. Where the Edomite talk about let rocks fall on us and hide us from the wrath of the Lamb. You can't hide from the Lord, man. Shall any remember me from above? I shall not be remembered among so many people. For what is my soul among such an infinite number of creatures? No, the Lord doesn't operate like that. This is a very carnal mindset. And this is why and he's saying, don't think like this. Don't think like this. Because if you think that the Lord is too busy, then you are the Lord is everywhere at all times. It says, behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens, the deep and the earth and all that therein shall be moved when he shall visit. Okay, so the Lord is there, man. He's there, and nobody can escape him. And all these things should be moved when the Lord comes back. Matter of fact, I want to read this real quick. Let me jump up. Ecclesiasticus 16:11. And if there be one stiff neck among the people, it is marveled if he escape unpunished. For mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure. So, yeah, he is merciful. He is a good God. But that wrath, boy, woo, woo, woo. You know how some people are labeled gentle giants? But I bet you none. Have any one of you ever seen a gentle giant get upset? Boy, that wrath something serious, boy. You ever seen a very meek mellowed, just kind of, easygoing man. He really don't bother nobody. But when he get upset, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. What? Verse 12, as his mercy is great, so is his correction. Also, he judgeth a man according to his works. So the thing, right? The Lord, if he takes, let's use, I think he was a Benjamite that cursed David. Shimei, he cursed David and he told King Solomon to take care of that for him. And King Solomon put him on house arrest, basically. He went off of house arrest and he got dealt with. Okay, so, and that's why you got to, he was cursing the king. Okay, cursing the gods, cursing the powers, the rulers. And if you are a part of the elect, these people that are doing you wrong, you are a power. You are a god. Thou shalt not revile the gods. You're a god. You're a ruler. You're a king. You're a prince. Yeah, other Israelites, they are, the sons of the Most High too. They're Israelites too. But guess what? There's a ranking order. And if you in this truth and you're part of the elect, guess what? And if you're part of the 144,000, you're a God. And the Lord is going to fuck them people up. And guess what? The people that spat on Yahushua, the people that pierced them, the people that was talking shit, smote them, cracking jokes, they didn't get away. It's already written to say, every eye shall see him and knows which pierced him. Vengeance is in my heart. The Lord ain't letting that go. See, the people they got the Lord fucked up, man. Just because the Lord forgive you for something, that doesn't mean that he ain't gonna fuck you up. He forgave David for committing adultery and murder, but he fucked him up. He still jacked his ass up. And that's the scary thing about the Lord, because he can forgive you. That don't mean you ain't gonna get your ass whooped. So back to what I was saying about Yahushua. Yes, Yahushua, them people that did that to him, and they might have died a peaceful life when he was, after they did that. But they got to pay for that wrath now. Trust me, the Lord gonna see them eye to eye, and those which pierced him. Okay, so Ecclesiasticus 16:13, the sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. So the patience of the godly is not going to be frustrated. Okay, we're not going to be disappointed for being patient and waiting. It's going to pay off, man. At the end of the day, all this, what we're doing, okay, it's going to pay off, man. It's worth it. It's worth it, man. All right, but that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on. Let me play a little bit more, see if there's any more left. Meat on this bone.
Just to hear that recent news, it made me fear the Lord more. Because
you see, and somebody else getting fucked up saying made him fear the Lord more. Because he probably said, like, damn, the Lord he's terrible. It made him fear the Lord more. Somebody else getting fucked up.
It's not as if you just waiting to when the Lord get a person. Because scriptures say, you read in 2nd Esdras. And to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, I've been guilty of that. I've been in situations where I was one person to get judged, for shit they did to me, or have done to other people. Like
yeah, and I've been guilty of that too. I be wanting the Lord to get him now. I mean, hope that nigga truck fill up on the road, over on the road, man. Shit, I want the Lord to get a nigga right now that's bugging me. But I know the Lord gonna get him. And you know what? I said the other day, I trust you, Lord. I know you're gonna get this nigga, but you're gonna get him when you want to get him. I say, you know what? I ain't gonna throw no more curses on that nigga. The Lord gonna get him. I know the Lord gonna get him. The same way he got the mother niggas that was fucking with me. He gonna get him. I've been guilty of it. But the Lord gonna get him when he see fit.
The Lord to just get them, and kind of like you looking at your watch, like, man, I want the Lord to get this person. But just because you don't see it or you don't hear about it, it doesn't mean that someone else hasn't seen it or they haven't heard about it. Because people talk, man.
And that's true. You know what I'm saying? This true, and this is something that we all can relate to. Okay? And that's why I touched on this topic. So with that, Lord willing, was edifying. Shalom.